I'm doing a full face of e.l.f. cosmetics. I'm talking from skincare to tools to makeup to lashes. Everything on my face is e.l.f. Is it worth it, or do you get what you pay for? Can women of mature status such as myself pull off the e.l.f. look? You're gonna need to watch and find out. Some of these things I've used before, so it's going to be a little more than first impressions. Other things will actually be first impressions. We're just going to go on this e.l.f. journey. Fasten your seatbelts, hit subscribe, hit the like button. Tell me what you think of the e.l.f. I'm going to have nothing on my face in 5, 4, 3, 2. So this is literally a full face of e.l.f. cosmetics. We're just gonna try it all out. If you have never used the marshmallow sponge, you've got to try this. This is already dampened. It came much smaller, and then it basically expands when it gets wet, but it's like the softest sponge I have felt for makeup application, and I really enjoy it for a sponge. So if you haven't tried it, definitely do. Some of the things that I purchased are going to be first impressions. Some of them are not. When I purchased my most recent haul, everything was purchased online. The Poreless Putty Primer is one thing that I purchased. I've used this one other time because I did film this video once before. I don't know if you can kind of see the consistency of it. Based on the name, you know, putty, I was kind of thinking it was going to be thicker. I have really stretched pores in this area from acne. When I saw the advertisement for this particular primer, they had an orange, so you know, orange peel, the texture of an orange peel. They applied it over, you know, basically making it seem like this is gonna fill your pores. There's actually a brush for this particular primer. Generally, when I apply primer, I do like to use my hands, my fingers. I'm gonna be using the Flawless Satin Foundation. There we go. In the color Light Ivory. It says it has warm yellow undertones. I'm just doing 2 pumps, and I'm pumping it out in my hand so that it can oxidize a little bit, and then I'm going to put it on my face and blend it out with the sponge. So I got this tip from makeup artist Harouche here on YouTube. You know, it changes color with the oxidation. You can get a better idea of what it's actually going to look like on your skin.
Orange juice.
You want orange juice?
No, please. Orange juice.
Oh, you want oranges? Okay. Oranges, not orange juice. And I love it that he says no please instead of no thank you. Okay, I'm looking so ghostly. Oh my goodness. I don't like this. Okay, I'm going to mix in a little bit of this other that is a little bit darker. This one is the Acne Fighting Foundation. Now, I filmed this video one other time, and I'm gonna say it was a disaster for a couple different reasons. I didn't like the way the putty primer mixed with the foundation. I can hear my son in the refrigerator. Nor did I like the concealer color that I got. Now, okay, this brings up some really good points. because while we're shopping online these days and while we can't try stuff on, you know, whether because we're online or because of COVID, and you know, a lot of makeup stores, from what I hear, are not allowing people to try things on because of COVID. So it's really hard to match your colors, but there's a few things you can do. And what I should have done before, because I think like right now this is just a little bit light for me, but I'm not worried at this point, because once I get my bronzer on and powders and stuff like that, we can correct some of the color. This is the 16-hour camo concealer. What I'm gonna do is just put some on my hand and mix it with some of the darker foundation. I do, oops, I didn't mean to squirt that much out. I do like to have a lighter concealer. However, this is a little too light. I like to brighten my under eye. I like to brighten this area here and here. Now see how it looks like I have no top lip right now? Brightening is supposed to bring something forward, and so I also just like to brighten my upper lip. I know it looks really funny right now, but I don't know why I've always felt like, and then okay, I'm going like in an upward motion up this way. But yeah, it's just kind of always looked like I didn't have an upper lip. In certain angles. Okay, so I'm definitely feeling brightened, but there's like some, it's hard to get like right in the inner crease of the nose sometimes. Okay, so far I'm feeling like, even though the colors aren't perfectly matched, as far as formula, I don't have any major complaints. I would say for this being, for these both being liquid foundations, I feel it's a little bit chalky looking, and I'm about to put some powder, so that could make it look even more chalky. But I also have combination skin, so where it's dry right now, in no time I'll start producing some oils, and it's going to hopefully even out.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, baby. Is your orange? Your orange is good?
Yeah, orange is very good.
Good. So I'm going to go in with the Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and let's see, the color is blonde. Obviously my eyebrows are not blonde, but I wanted a lighter color, and you could see like this is not blonde either. This is definitely a brown color, if you could see that. So I purposely got this color because of the fact that I do have dark brows. If I got a black, it would just be way too harsh. So I definitely recommend getting brow products that are actually lighter than your actual brow. If you're looking to do precise hair-like lines, this may not be the product for you. It does have a spoolie on the other end, which is really easy to bend. But I like to use the spoolie just to, of course, brush the hairs, but also just kind of give it like a deeper zhuzh into your skin. Like, not really harsh, but you know, just kind of blend it. Just make sure it's all even. I do have a brow gel. This is the Wow Brow in the color brunette. So yes, even though I went blonde for the pencil, I don't mind doing brunette. You can see that's a brown in the gel. So it does add some tint, if you can see. I don't know if you can see any difference there. It's pretty slight, but it's there. And these are, I think, more so subtle things that you'll see in a photo. I'm using my left hand, even though I'm not left-handed, so I don't know why. I always apply mascara and brow products with my left hand when I'm on my left side. I don't know why. I did get a little bit right there. I think I'm gonna just go back in with the spoolie and just get any thick gel spots. First impressions of the brow products. They're great for the money, but you could definitely get something better. Okay, so next let's go in with this contour palette. Let's see, this is the light medium. So I'll be using the angled bronzing brush. And I'm gonna go in with this lighter of the dark. You're gonna see instantly like how this is gonna warm me up. Like, you could like just see that instantly. Kind of went a little lower than I like. There's all kinds of different ways that you can apply your bronzer. I tend to try to, because I don't know, you have to go with the shape of your face. Like, everybody's face is different, so you can't just look at how someone applies the bronzer on their face and just go in that same way. I have these cheeks that are kind of like appley, and I'm making this weird facial, shapes so that you can see like how I move my face and how my cheeks kind of change, and you can kind of either accentuate in different ways. So see, sometimes, and then without adding any more product, I'll go ahead and do this chisel in here. So as I blend this, it's going to fade a little bit. It's not going to be as dark. I didn't apply the face powder yet. Normally I would do that first. I'm gonna do my nose. I do the sides and I just pinch my bronzer just to make it a little more precise. Then I'm gonna do under my nose. The nose is the other thing, like everyone has different shaped noses, so you can't just follow what everybody does. It's all trial and error. I'm not a makeup artist, like I always say, but I do like to play with the makeup, and I think it's fun to watch other people do it. We learn something from everybody. Well, I do. I kind of learn something from all the people I watch. So now I'm going to take the powder brush and I'm going to do this matte setting powder. And let's see, this is the color medium. This is the other thing that I think is going to help bring me more to life. I'm going to pour some in the lid and dab it. Now, I think I definitely started saying this earlier, but I may have gone off on a tangent, or maybe the kid came in screaming about oranges or something. I don't know if I finished my thought, but what I was going to say is that because it's so hard to color match and shop for makeup because we're either buying it online or we can't try stuff on because of COVID, you know, there's different things that can change the look of the shade. I'm just gonna wipe some of that bronzer off and just go back in and try to blur out the lines. But basically, there's different things that you can do like this with the powders, with the bronzer, to just warm up your face if it's too light, or just kind of make the color look a little bit more you. So I feel like we're getting there. I'm just gonna try to blur out some of the lines. And you see how it's not looking as dark as it was. Okay. Next, I'm going to put a little more of my Calm Balm because I'm not quite ready for lipstick, even though I'm still looking a little top lipless. But I love the balm, the Calm Balm. I think what we're gonna do next is the eyes. I have the All Day Stay eyeshadow primer, And I'm gonna say I really like this primer. I told you I have combination skin. My eyelids are always in the need of prime. If I'm gonna wear shadow, and if I need that shadow to last any length of time without creasing, I'm gonna need a base. And I'm not talking concealer, I'm talking like an actual dedicated primer. Before I knew what eyeshadow primer was, you know, my shadow would crease, it would just slip around. It was a horrible mess, and I found the Urban Decay primer, which I think is like one of the most popular, and it became my holy grail. Yeah, like, can you see how well loved this is? This is an older one, obviously, but I mean, like, I would use this stuff until it was bone dry. Like this, I don't know why I haven't thrown this away. There's nothing here. I've had it for way too long, as you can see. Like, anyways, this was the stuff. Like, I tried other things and nothing else worked. I'm gonna say this is a good comparison. For me, all day is right. It's on the money. Don't spend a ton of money on eyeshadow primer because you need to try this first. That's what I'm gonna say. Let me know in the comments if you agree, if you've tried it, if you used it, whatever. Okay. I am going to, since I have like this whole cranberry thing going on, I'm gonna go in with the Bite Size Berry Bad. Let me see. I have not used any of the Bite Size shadows before. Maybe I'm late to the party. Sorry guys, nobody sent me an invite for the colors. So I think I'm going to do like a halo eye, and I'm gonna try to use only the e.l.f. brushes. You know, we get accustomed to certain brushes for certain applications, and so it might be a little difficult, but okay, I don't know, I'm gonna try it. Okay, so first I'm gonna go in with this lighter matte color. The first time I actually filmed this video, I used this matte palette here. I love the shades, but I'm gonna say, like, I think the mattes, and first, okay, I'm gonna try just dabbing. First of all, okay, I'm gonna try to get a bunch on my brush, like a lot. And then I'm gonna try dabbing, and then I'm gonna go in with like the back and forth motion. Just because I found that after just trying these shadows out for a little, they don't go on the best. Like, you know, and this is one of the things that you have to worry about when you have, I mean, this is what, $2? I forget how much this was, but I'll look it up. But, you know, one of the things that we worry about these days is you get what you pay for, right? And it's kind of true with some of these products. And I'm not knocking it because, you know, we all have certain budgets, certain price points. Like, I can't afford to spend a fortune on makeup. It's one of the reasons I have BoxyCharm, is because it's a way to test things out that I normally would never be able to buy for a reasonable amount of money. So if you've not heard of BoxyCharm, definitely look it up. I think I might have like a code or something I can put in the description box. I don't know. I think I might get like points or something if you try it. But the main reason I want you to try it is because you can get some amazing things for a little bit amount of money. And we're talking about beauty on a budget here. So come on. Okay, so I have my nice little base there. Now I'm going to take the eyeshadow brush. So that was the blending eye. So I guess technically you're supposed to blend with this one. I like the shape of it, but it's like a little more dense, I think, than I prefer for a blending brush. This is what they call the shadow brush. And it's like a mix between a flat and a blending. I don't know. It's just, I don't normally put stuff on like that. So now I'm going to go in with this dark color here on the end. And I'm going to start my halo. And after watching Natasha Denona kind of do like a halo, and like for hooded eyes, she's talking about, okay, look, don't close your eye, look at your eye. You want to make sure that you're putting the product where you can see it. To me, okay, maybe you guys already knew that, but to me that was like an aha moment. So obviously I'm gonna close my eye just to make sure I get rid of any of that creasing. But again, I'm gonna tap all the way down. Just gonna tap. I'm getting a lot of product because I don't want to lose the color, so I did that side, and then I'm gonna do this side. But you can see it's not highly pigmented. So that would be like my main complaint. And my kid just got eerily quiet because I can kind of hear what's going on in there. So I'm gonna have to go make sure everything is okay. So that's what we're looking like so far. Pretty weird, I know. Looking like a crazy person, but hopefully it's all gonna work out in the end. If not, send help. No, just kidding. So I've had my eye open so I could see. Now I'm gonna close because my hood will create folds and I don't want that. So I'm just tapping, and then I'm gonna go back and blend after. Tap and blend, tap and blend. And here's this side. So I'm not going all the way to the inner because I will do the lighter shimmer on the inner. I'm just focusing here. Yeah, now I look nice and crazy. So now I will go ahead and take what they called the shader brush that I applied the crease color, and I'm just gonna start blending out to connect my halo, and I blend out the harsh lines. go in with our finger and get this color here. So, oh yes, I like that. Now I'm going to get this lighter shimmer and put it on the inner corner. And I think I'm going to take what they call this blending brush again, which I don't like this as a blending brush. Okay, so I like the brushes. I don't necessarily like what they're telling me they're using them for, or do I agree? I'm gonna go in with this lighter shimmer and got it with the brush. I think I'm gonna take this lighter color. Where is that fluffy angle brush? And they call this one the defining eye. I think I'm gonna put this on the lower lash line. Ooh, you know what? I just remembered I did get an e.l.f. blending brush. Where is it? What did I do with it? Is this it? e.l.f. detailed crease brush. Okay, so I remember looking at the brushes that came in the Pro brush kit and thinking there's nothing that is gonna allow me to blend. So I did pick up this detail crease brush, with which I thought was more of like something that I would normally use to blend. And then where is the other one? Oh, here we go. Fluffy eye blender. So that's right. Thank you for reminding me. I got the fluffy eye. Oh, here we go. Thank you. This. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is nice and soft, and this is just gonna help blur those harsh edges. Some people like the harsh edge look, but I don't. And so I love the way this feels. Now, you could see, like, I'm just like kind of going deep into my eye sockets. I don't know exactly why I'm doing that, but I am. Okay, so there we have it. The professional kit does not have a real blender. You have to buy your own blender. Okay, so I'm back with the liner and the lashes. This is what it's looking like. I can tell you again, these lashes are so dramatic. This is not an everyday look by any means whatsoever. But, you know, I'm just gonna go with it. There's this face duo. I've tried it one other time. It's kind of scaring me because, okay, so I tried this face duo one other time. I have a blush, but I'm thinking like it's too pink. I don't know if this, ooh, the bronzer is like really dark. Okay, I definitely have, ooh, too much. Too much. Too much. It's looking like the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some on the other side just so I can match it and then try to thin it out. Oh gosh. We're like going from, so okay. The bronzer on this face duo is very pigmented. I have not used that one. I did use, yeah, so the brush didn't help with like lightening out. I had to use my finger. Let me brush any excess off on my wrist. But maybe I will end up using a little bit of this blush. Ooh, I am just looking like a lady of the night. Okay, this is like where we'll just be talking about playing dress up, because this is totally not anything I would do on a daily basis. I think I may have said that a few times by now, but I just really want to hone this in case I'm scaring you off. It's fun to play with and review. And actually, I thought this blush was going to be way too pink. Can you see? Are you going to focus? It's not going to show you the color. Okay, there. Maybe you could see it against my shirt. I thought it was going to be way too pink, but I'm actually liking the blush on my cheek. What I was going to start to say, but I was thrown off by the pigment in this bronzer, was that the highlight I don't think is very good. Because, okay, but what, you know what I'm going to do? I tried it with the brush the other day. It just seemed like glitter that was just like falling all over the place. But I think what I'm going to do is just take some with my finger and just put some here. The glitter is not very finely milled, so there's that. I don't think it went on very well at all with the brush, but I'm not mad at it with my finger. This is not a highlighter I would normally use because I'm not liking how it's like so much glitter. I have a lot of texture on my face. Glitter just accentuates that. But for today's plain dress up look, I think I'm just gonna go with it. I do wish I had something that I could use in terms, oh, I forgot. Let's try this. Okay, so I'm gonna use this for like the nose highlight. I'm gonna use the fluffy brush, the fluffy blending brush. Make sure I don't have any more eyeshadow product. So I'm just gonna go in with the lightest color. I don't know that it has much shine to it. Did it do anything? I don't know. I'm just gonna try to brighten it. I feel like it is kind of brightening. I feel like it kind of is. Maybe I'll put some right under my eye. I feel like it's doing something. Okay, so for the lips, I have this Seriously Satin, but that would be like just a lot. So I'll do this matte liquid lip in the color Praline. It has a really strange application wand. Hello, top lip. Hello, are you there? I've been watching a lot of Kinky Sweat videos. She's awesome, hilarious, and I think that's why I'm talking like this, because it's something she would say. Well, this is like a hard applicator. It's like hard with hairs on it, if that makes sense. So, you know what? I'm actually liking the way this is turning out. I have this hydrating coconut mist that I'm going to use as my setting spray. I know I should have set before the lashes and liner and all that jazz, but it's nice. You know what? I'm actually liking it. I feel like the top, like with these faux mink lashes, I feel like it's just way too dramatic to put any liner or mascara on the bottom. But I did get a mascara as well. This is the Keep Your Curl mascara. I didn't apply it with these over the top mink lashes. Oh, that's what I should have done. I'm sorry, you guys. I should have tried this on and just showed you the look like with regular mascara. But the reason I didn't is, like I said, these lashes are just so over the top. So I didn't want to put any mascara on at all. Okay, now that this video has been just entirely too long and over the top, I'm going to give you my final thoughts. My final thoughts, beauty on a budget. Beauty on a budget can be so worth it. As far as the eyeshadow, things can get a little bit lost in the blending, but I'm loving the shimmer shades. I hope you can see them. And I don't feel like the putty primer lived up to the hype. You can totally see my pores are not filled in. Well, I don't know. Can you see it? Can you see it? My pores are not filled in. But overall, the foundations are pretty good. This palette, good. The Stay All Day primer, my new go-to. I bought all this makeup and more, you guys. I'm talking the skincare, the tools, the makeup I showed you, and even more makeup that I didn't show you because I can't use it all in one sitting. I got it for less than one high-end palette costs, and you can't beat that. Like, you just can't. So definitely, if you want to play in makeup, buy a full face of e.l.f. You can't go wrong.